Welcome to the Militia gaming community. I'm Trigger Militia, and in today's video we are going to show you how to build your very own custom evil controller. Let's go! Before we get into the video, I know this is the part where I'm supposed to tell you to subscribe and like the video, but F that. Do it if you want to, but not because I tell you. A little housekeeping note here, you can catch my stream every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific time on Mixer. I'll have a link down below if you want to check me out live. Alright, as we discussed in previous Evil Controllers videos, Evil is a great company. If you didn't get a chance to see the first video in this series and you want to check it out, go ahead and click on the little card in the top right hand corner right now. Knowing that they are very supportive and want to enhance every gamer's gaming experience, it's really no surprise that they have a create your own controller feature on their website. What is surprising to me is actually how deep the customization options go. There is literally a billion possible controller builds you can make. I obviously can't take you through every single build, but I will take you through each of the options and give you some suggestions and info about each feature. I'll also give you my recommendation for an inexpensive build and show you what it costs for the most expensive build. Let's get into it. To get to the custom controller page, hover over Xbox One at the top and click X1 Create. The first step is to select your faceplate. This section is pretty self-explanatory, but there is something you will need to be careful of. Some faceplates cannot be customized with an Evil ID. It will tell you at the bottom of the Choose Your Faceplate box whether the faceplate you have selected is compatible with Evil ID. Evil ID is when you add your gamer tag or one of their pre-made graphics to the controller handles. I'll come back to that feature later in this video. Just know that if you want your gamer tag on your controller, make sure you select a compatible faceplate. Click Next once you've finished your faceplate selection. This is where you can add the shift paddles or buttons. These are the paddles that go on the back of the controller and allow you to map buttons to them. This feature will run you $29.95 and is a huge reason to buy an Evil controller in the first place. This feature gives you a very big advantage over other gamers who are using stock controllers. Personally, I went without the paddles because I prefer to have the controller rumble rather than remappable buttons. I get completely thrown off without the controller vibration. It's such a huge part of my aim in games like Apex Legends and Call of Duty. Now you have the choice of shift paddles, which work really well with people who have a lighter controller grip, or shift buttons, which are better if you grip your controller really tight when you're playing. Next, you'll want to decide if you want to have your shift buttons remappable. If you choose no remapping, the paddles will be set to the A, B, X, Y buttons, and you can't change that. With remapping, you can map any of the buttons on the controller to those back paddles with the exception of the home button, the menu button, and the Windows button. When you've made up your mind, you can add a tactile grip to your controller by selecting one of the 6 grip options at the very bottom of the Shift Features and Grip box. I added the black Evil grip, which is a soft rubbery material that sits on top of the surface of the controller. My experience with this was absolutely horrible. The controller does not come with the Evil grip installed, which means you will need to install it yourself. Not even 24 hours after I installed mine, it was peeling up. Now this could have been my fault, and I'm willing to admit that maybe I didn't put it on correctly, even though it looked fine when I was done, but my opinion on this is that Evil should be installing this for you. I didn't try any of the splatter textures, so I can't speak to those. As of now, I would not recommend the Evil grip. Let's move on. You're going to want to decide whether you're going to have the stock thumbsticks or the Evil thumbsticks, which allows you to choose the thumbstick height. Standard thumbsticks are no additional cost, and you can change their color for $5 more, but if you choose the Evil sticks, you can change the height of the sticks independently of one another, but you won't be able to change the color. I don't have a stick height recommendation for you because I actually prefer stock height with a stick grip over top of it. This would be around 12mm or so, and as you can see, the Evil stick options are 11mm, 15.37, and 17.87mm. People say that the advantage to a taller stick is great control to micro aiming adjustments, but I wasn't willing to test it considering this is a fairly expensive purchase and I didn't want to hate the controller over one option. I went the safe route and used stock sticks with a clear green color. Alright, let's keep going. If you're against mods, go ahead and skip this section, but if not, let's talk about the different mod options that Evil offers. The first option is no mods, which means your controller is completely esports approved and can be used in competition. If you do want to mod your controller, you will have the ability to add rapid fire by itself, Evil's master mod system, the Fortnite mod, or a combination of the master mod and the Fortnite mod. Rapid fire speaks for itself, but the master mod system is a collection of mods that can be turned on and off with certain button combinations very quickly while playing. The mods included in the master mod system are as follows: rapid fire, adjustable rapid fire, tactical rapid fire, drop shot, akimbo rapid fire, auto scope, auto run, fast reload, auto spot, active reloads, auto mark, and auto revive. The Master Mod system comes with 20 programmable profiles. You can create a specific profile for each game you play that'll have different mods associated with it, and then turn on and off each profile depending on what game you're playing at the time. The Fortnite mod allows you to fast build, weapon hotkey, and remap any input to your paddles, all while maintaining 100% control of your thumbsticks. Select which mods, if any, you would like to have, and click Next to move on. Evil allows you to further customize the look of your controller by selecting the color of your A, B, X, Y buttons, the D-pad, and the color of the LED that's behind your Xbox home button. This is pretty self-explanatory. Just choose what you like and move on. Just keep in mind that each choice is a different price and each thing adds a little bit to the cost of the controller. This section, in my opinion, will make the biggest difference in your play. There are 3 trigger options: standard, tactile, and hairpin. Standard is the same as a stock Xbox One controller. Tactile changes the travel and the feel of the triggers. With tactile triggers, you will no longer feel this long, sweeping, sort of soft engagement trigger. It is limited to 2 millimeters of travel, and you are met with a firm click that provides instant actuation like the click of a mouse. It is really nice. The hairpin triggers just feel like stock triggers, except they take significantly less force to pull them. My opinion, the only way to go on this is the tactile triggers. The hairpin triggers are not worth the extra $15. Also in this section you have the ability to add tactile buttons. This will swap the stock buttons with buttons that are short travel and have direct actuation just like the tactile triggers. It is meant to simulate and feel like a mouse click. I really like this option. It's instant engagement. Next is your thumbstick tension. You can see there are a few options here. You can add pro tension to the left thumbstick, the right thumbstick, or both, or you can just leave this out and keep it stock. My suggestion on this is to add the pro tension on the stick that you use to aim. Most of us gamers use the right stick for aiming, so pro tension on the right stick only. This will help improve your control while aiming after you get used to it. Evil also offers different popular bundles that many esports players use. This is one of the sections where you can save a few bucks. If one of those packages checks all the boxes for you, then unselect any options you selected above and pick one of the bundles instead. Alright, let's move on. This is where you can add your gamertag or any tagline really to the handles of your controller, or you can add one of Evil's pre-made graphics. Click tagline, left or right, the color, and then start typing your gamertag in the box provided. Then go back and select the font that you want to use and watch it change on the controller graphic right in front of your eyes. You can see the graphics by clicking graphic, left or right, and then clicking on each graphic to see which one you like the best. Keep in mind that if you add a graphic or tagline and you return your controller for any reason, The cost of this feature will not be refunded along with the cost of the faceplate you choose. This is an extremely custom feature and likely cannot be resold to any other customers. Think about another customer buying your controller with your gamer tag on it. It's not going to happen, so Evil obviously doesn't want to refund you for this feature. Once you're done customizing your controller, click Next and select your warranty. All controllers come with a 14-day trial period and a 12-month warranty, and lifetime coverage on the non-moving parts. This only covers manufacturer defects, but you can choose to upgrade your warranty to the Silver warranty, which will include 18 months of coverage and cover the bumpers, thumbstick drift/dead zone, and hardware defects. Something you should note, the free 12-month warranty will not cover thumbstick drift, which is one of the most common issues with Xbox controllers. So it might be worth it to grab the Silver warranty, or better, to make sure that you're covered. The Gold warranty covers everything included with the Silver coverage, but adds free firmware updates, 24 months of manufacturer-free defects. It provides free shipping if your controller requires a repair, and if you spill something on it or drop it or break it for any reason, they will give you a 50% trade-in value towards a new controller. Which option you choose is up to you, but note the standard free warranty is still way better than Microsoft's warranty. Microsoft only warranties their controllers for 90 days, and you'll have to jump through a bunch of hoops to actually file a claim. So there's two routes you can take here. You can either go for a custom look or a custom feel. If you choose a custom look and a custom feel, your controller will be well over $200. If you're trying to keep it affordable and you want function over style, go with these options: stock faceplate, shift paddles no remapping, no grip, standard sticks, no mods, stock A, B, X, Y buttons, stock D-pad, stock LED option, Pro tension on the right stick only, and that's it. This setup will give you the most bang for your buck. You are getting a controller that has shift paddles on the back that are mapped to the A, B, X, Y buttons, and Pro tension on the right stick. These are by far the most important features of this controller, so as long as you don't mind the controller looking stock, you can have a controller that is only $139.85 before tax and shipping, which is way less than the new Xbox Elite controller, and you're getting a much longer warranty. For $35 more than that, you can add both the tactile triggers and the tactile A, B, X, Y buttons. Just remove the Pro tension and select Elite Bundle under the Esports Bundle section. This makes the controller $174.85 before tax and shipping, which is still cheaper than the newest Xbox Elite 2 controller at $179.99. Now, as promised, I went through and made the most expensive build I possibly could on their website, and it came out to $597.30. But that's with the $90 gold warranty. Without that, the controller is still over $500. What the f***? That's an expensive controller, more than most consoles right now, actually. Anyways, that was fun. Hopefully this video helped. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer all of them. The next video in this 4-part series on Evil controllers is scheduled for next week, and I'll be covering the Master Mod system and how to make adjustments and profiles on the fly for each of your games. Thanks for watching. Trigger out.